Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Grand Theft Auto 3 on the Mysterious JG. Did a little prep work off screen. When you come back, or when I unpause, I will be on the pier, having killed the Colombians, trying to shoot the dodo down on the pier. Boat's still intact, but I'll use the speedboat to escape if this works. And bulletproof cheetah parked on the quay waiting for us. So the packages are all going to be on foot, or on land rather. Got a, there will be a police helicopter chasing us, and packages that really don't want to be picked up. Like you got to wander back and forth over them. But we'll have, we are going to have a fairly easy run, I hope, back to our bulletproof cheetah, and now we just have to hope the bulletproof cheetah gets us through, because we'll only have 4-star wanted level, because take a few pot shots from the helicopter, but I'm hoping that the speedboat is too fast for it to keep up with, and that we won't have to deal with FBI or rhinos. Okay. This dog's scared. Yo, Chuck, they running scared. Terminator Sorry. Yeah, this worked. I mean, if my bulletproof cheetah has disappeared, I'll be a little annoyed. But this should work. All you missed me doing was getting the bulletproof cheetah onto this island and into my safe deck. Uh-oh, that's not a good... Okay, that was bad. If that's the worst thing that happens to us, we're fine. But that wasn't good. We need to get onto the... Okay. Get out of the boat. Car took a little bit of just regular crash damage, and you saw police cars falling out of the sky there coming after us. But it'll be regular police cars. We won't have FBI and we won't have Army, because I haven't committed a lot of crimes after stealing the drugs. The cheetah may even be overkill at this point. I probably don't need the bulletproof cheetah. But it does kind of guarantee that if the cops are shooting at me, or the helicopters are shooting at me, I'll be fine. I really think we're going to do it this time. You've got to be careful not to crash in this thing, because it can take crash damage. And it can take severe crash damage considering how fast it's going to be moving when you crash. But I should be able to outrun the cops. And yeah, I think we got this. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know the difference. I don't know what you get at the... I hope I lose my wanted level when I get to this point, but... Ransom. Okay, we're going straight into another mission? I've got your precious Maria, bring 500k. I thought it actually got her voice, but no. We just have scribbling sounds. Catalina has murdered... So, we succeeded in the mission, but Catalina has now murdered Asuka, kidnapped Maria to hold her for ransom, which is clearly a trap to get us. And she also killed Miguel, although I guess we don't know she killed Miguel. It's not Miguel, it's Miguel. We don't know that she killed him. He might have been already dead from the various things that Asuka and Maria were doing to him. But I believe what we're meant to believe happened here is that Catalina, or her agents, went to the construction site, murdered our Yakuza allies. And the Yakuza still continue to exist as a faction driving around in cars, but both of their leaders are dead. There's no more story characters in the Asuka. Yeah, the Yakuza, all my friends keep rising to the top. All my JG doesn't say words that he's not supposed to say, keep rising to the top. That song has given me trouble in this LP. As I record this, I believe I may have to go back and check and see if a N-bomb slipped out while singing along. But yeah, this is the end of the game, guys. And that's the last mission before the end of the game. This ransom mission where we go try to rescue Maria is the last story mission. So I kind of revealed in the last video, one of the problems here is I think there's going to be plot stuff where no matter how tooled up I am before we start, we don't get to keep all of this. I think there's going to be plot stuff where we're much less armed when we get into the challenging part of the mission. So it's not one where you can, like, there's going to be plot events dictating what we have to work with. So bulletproof stingers or rhinos aren't going to help. No good will come from getting lots and lots of ammo for awesome super weapons. I think I am on the wrong side of the island. Yeah, I am, that's right, because the jetty over there is to actually gets us to the airport, so this is the side of the island that faces that guy called me a dickhead, the Yakuza guy. I am directly responsible for the deaths of all of their leadership. I guess I don't know that I'm directly responsible for the death of Asuka, but clearly I was juicing up this gang war. I mean, she went to full-on war rather than, like, kind of... I guess Kenji was already having us do stuff against the cartel, but it was mostly the Yardis, trying to stop them from cooperating. It was Donald Love getting us to assassinate Kenji that really lit a hot war between the cartel and the Yakuza in this game. And that has led directly to the death of Asuka. So, basically, as a pawn in Donald Love's game, we are responsible for the deaths of all of the Yakuza leadership. So I'm quite pleased that we finally finished Sam, that we did it more or less as intended. I guess it was a bit off of her plan that we got out of the boat before we shot down the plane, but we definitely bypassed airport security, which doesn't actually exist, but was the plot reason to use the boat in the first place. We more or less did it as intended. And honestly, the bulletproof car that I went to the trouble of bringing along, I don't think it made a difference. The difference, I mean, it was a Cheetah instead of a Stinger, which is a faster car. But I mean, what made the difference there is that I didn't shoot down the police helicopter, which got us up to 5 stars. And when I shot down 2 of them, it got us up to 6 stars. Which was the kind of fun, but still ultimately not what we wanted, death by rhino. We got gore! And then we threw away a bag that supposedly contained the ECW title. Probably didn't. On, like, TNA one time. I don't know. Does anybody even remember the, like, the shitty, like, let's try to do the Medusa belt thing, but, like, not really go through with it?
Head down to Bedford Point, where you can see Fanny, Saturday Night Beaver.
Fanny, Saturday Night Beaver.
I saw Saturday Night Beaver, and did you know those little fellas? They never take a break. They just disco dance and damn build. It's crazy.
Disposable music.
Saturday Night Beaver. Beaver is sometimes used as a pun, or not a pun, but a slang term for female genitalia. As is Fanny in the UK. Fanny's an interesting one. In the US, to the extent that people use it as a slang term at all, it means butt. In the UK, it does not. So, one of those little quirks of the language. Differences between us and our friends across the pond, as they say. Unless you happen to be one of those friends across the pond, in which case it's differences. Well, it's still differences between you and your friends across the pond, isn't it? Cop car. You have to show up at the cop car to pay the ransom. I'm gonna get you. I don't know which one of these would be harder to replace or really more valuable. This is a Hoods Rumpo, because the gang here is called the Hoods, so there's actually 2 factions of them, because you do missions for one set of Hoods to aid the other, but they don't really have separate, like, vehicles. They just drive around in these souped-up vans. And that's one thing I missed in later Grand Theft Auto games. Well, I guess Los Santos or can't remember the name of it now. It's the California one, the one with CJ. Is that San Andreas or? Yeah, San Andreas. The biggest problem I got, like one of the big things about that game that's a little disappointing, is it doesn't have like cool gang cars anymore. Oh no, you guys can't start shooting me before I start the mission, you jerks. All right, the exchange. This is the final mission of the game, even though we're doing it way early. It's no problem to kill you, man. So I have not recently watched a walkthrough of this video, but I never quite pulled this mission off on original hardware. I don't think I knew for a fact it was the final mission. This was as far as I got before I kind of got stuck and wasn't enjoying constantly retrying the same mission.
The real question is, did you turn up to rescue Maria or to get me back?
Why not both of you?
Well, I got news for you. Shooting you will be a pleasure, but dating you was only business. You are muy pequeñito, amigo. Throw over the cash.
Was it a pleasure or is it a pleasure? Is she telling us she's going to shoot us, or she's just referring to the fact that she shot us before?
Learned. I'm not to be trusted. Kill the idiot.
It does seem pretty stupid that we would trust her. Okay. So right off the bat in this mission, there's a million of these guys. And all you have is a pistol. So the first thing you gotta do is get their guns, which are better than your guns. But still not that good. Yeah, we might have to actually look up a walkthrough. And I'm pretty sure... Yeah, now we gotta chase her down. We can't just go back to headquarters and get, like, our stuff back. We gotta chase her. And this is where I always got stuck. It was tough to figure out where the hell she was going, because you game over after a while if you don't keep up with her, but there's a specific place she's going, and you can't, like, just follow her in a car when she's in a helicopter. She's got movement options you don't have. I believe if we went back to base, we would game over from, like, not being close enough to her location to presumably be following her anymore. Game? God damn, this thing handles weird. I do not remember exactly how to get to the bottom of the dam, but that's where we actually need to be. And there will be a million Colombians waiting to kill us when we're down there. But that's where the game actually, the story actually ends. The bottom of the dam, we have our big showdown with the Colombians. Oh, here we go. Okay, so let's try to get that. Fuck. I'm hosed. I'm completely hosed now. Okay, so I can grab their guns, but they don't have armor.
I'm sorry, animal.
I think there might be like a hidden gun around here. There's definitely, like, tricks for doing this mission. So the time limit is now gone. Oh, no, it's not. 3:50. Okay, we still gotta hurry. But if you try to hurry, you're gonna die, so... We've got, like, no health left. Otherwise, this is going fairly well. Because even getting this far, it wasn't a sure thing back in the day. Okay, there's a sniper rifle. Is it a sniper rifle? Yes. Okay. We only got 5 shots. I can't be messing up at all. Don't want to find out there's people I didn't know about. I did see at least one more guy, but he was behind fencing. I figured I would probably miss if I tried to take him out from where I was. Well, there's one that I should probably get. Yep. There's the thing. You just don't know where all of them are. The other thing I can do, I mean, I can go find a walkthrough and see if there's armor, pick up somewhere. And the other thing I could do is... No, there's no way that's going to work. Going back to... It just takes too long. You do kind of swing by there. I mean, it's not impossible, but it seems like we need a really fast car to get back here and get, like, armor and weapons. It's not impossible, but it would be hard. You'd have a real... You'd really be cutting short how much time you have to deal with... And honestly, the hardest part sometimes is just getting out of the initial base. It's not that far out of the way. Because their mansion is kind of right up at the top of this hill. Yeah, it's a question of I don't remember, do you game over if you get too far away from her helicopter? Or do you just run out of time? Because there is a timing countdown. I don't know if it's because she kills Maria after a certain amount of time or what. So now I'm just wondering, does she tell you it was a pleasure to have shot you or a pleasure to shoot you in the future?
One of these Scarface idiots.
I don't know why I'm being so wrapped with attention here. I don't even know why we're trying to rescue this girl.
Did you turn up to rescue Maria or to get me back? Well, I got news for you. Shooting you will be a pleasure.
It will be a pleasure. Yeah, she's telling you right now, I'm going to murder you.
Throw over the cash.
I don't know why these guys work for her. She murdered their old boss. She murders everybody. Like, why is anybody working for her? She's going to betray anybody for any reason. Okay, so we gotta immediately get out of here. Their vehicle. Ow. Okay. That might not have been the best way to go about this.
Yesterday's dinner after I eat. You not so happy. It's a bit different. Anyway,
I guess
the
it doesn't
marriage
make a
is
difference. Like,
impossible.
get back in my Rumpo
If a
van.
man was born an angel, maybe impossible. But a man is born a man. And
is born a man.
He needs
That's
a woman
Redmond.
to tuck his babies into the bed. But
All right. So let's just, this might be how we close the video. Let's just attempt to do a run where we go back and get Wappets and hope that doesn't game us over automatically if we're getting too far away from her. Because I know where we have to go, which means if we have that much time and we don't have to follow her, we're allowed to just... It's kind of a cheat, I guess, because how do we know where we're going? But
Hey, you are the one mentioning the pretty assistant and the office manager and the ay caramba, my friend. Listen, Laszlo. Listen very close. Marriage is
we should have enough time.
present for me, Paul.
Yep.
But you are a man.
This would seem to be the way to do it, because it doesn't look like it's going to game us over. Which is weird, because I've never seen a walkthrough do it this way, but this seems like it's... Oh, could get health pickup, too. Might as well. I don't know that I'll be using a baseball bat, but... So it's eating into our time. Now it'll be more of a race against time, but we probably can be a little less careful against the Colombians.
What if you act on your fantasy? Put your little secretary with the short skirt and
Little secretary with the short skirt. That's a Mark Gatz's podcast here. No, he was more of a poker's guy, wasn't he? I'll disguise myself as one of the Rastafarians that they are allied with. There is a way... I think there's a better way to get to the... Yeah, I think I'm taking a not that efficient route here. Which means that if we fail here because we're running out of time, the fix might be for me to reattempt this after seeing if there's a faster way, because you don't have to drive across the top of the dam to get to that area down there. You can get to this road. I just didn't remember exactly how. So I think I made that take longer than it should have. So again, we're up against time now, but we've got armor and stuff. We're much... Oh, fuck. Okay, I forgot that there was like a... They'd be waiting for us right there. The cops don't seem to care, which is interesting, I suppose. I blew up the car that we should have used to make this trip shorter. I can get to where the sniper rifle is. But I should be using probably the rocket launcher. Don't know who got me last time, or I don't remember exactly where they were, other than I turned a corner and suddenly there was a bunch of guys. I think it might have been right over here. So that might have got them. Where are you shooting at me from? You're not even the one shooting me. Somebody is, though. Shooting me. Whoa, okay. That's not the thing to do. Alright, well. I think that's the way to do it. I don't know exactly how much we have to do once we get there. But I feel like we have enough time to go back to base and get all up armored. And just kind of cheat. It's a bit of a cheat. But then again, like, there's several missions in this game. There's no way to do them in time if you don't know where you're going. Like, go out there and destroy all those Kappa coffee stands with the, little turtles that give you lots of item drops if you defeat them fast enough in Neo. Those, if you kind of don't know where they are to start with, you don't have enough time. And, like, finding the first one and not triggering the time limit, there's no lore reason that makes any sense. But it's the only way to get that mission done. So in this one, like, yeah, I'm pretty confident I'll be able to do this. I need to learn where all the guards are, because that getting in that, I figured that vehicle was pretty resilient, but the guy just sprayed me with assault rifle fire, as is his Second Amendment right, and that took me out. So what I'm going to do in this video is just to round us out here, I'm just going to see what's the other way to get to that. I think if you go this way, past the mission start, I'm just trying to remember, how do I get to the road so that I don't go all the way down the dam? And I think it's this way. Yeah. I think this is actually... Well, it's about 6 1/2 dozen of the other, isn't it? It doesn't really make it much faster. But I think if we follow this road, we eventually get to the... Yeah, this is where we need to go. There won't be a block here. I mean, when there'll be an actual... Okay, so hold on. How do I get to here? This is underneath that. Oh, this might be faster still if I'm paying attention. Never gonna quit now. Well, that's the tunnel. I don't want to... That will take me back to the earlier islands. Yeah, this... I get super freaking confused by this place. But I think we might have this now. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Well, there's a payphone to the de-ice of the Red Jack missions. We're not really ready for that. Well, I mean, we're ready for them. I just want to put them off. Okay, so here's what we do. We come back here. We get all of our stuff. Then we go left and down this path. We go past the phone of de-ice of the Red Jacks. And we go here. Now there'll be... Yeah, this will be faster than going all the way across the dam, I think. Come here. I guess it's about 6 1/2 dozen the other, isn't it? But yeah, we come around this zone, and here we are. And I guess while we're here, save some time by driving to here, then just creep forward with the sniper rifle, because the end game is actually, I think, up here. Like the final confrontation is going to be up here, and again there's going to be 100 guys, but we'll actually have armor and be in much better shape to do anything about them. Okay, there we go. I think we are set to go. So when we come back next time, I might just be able to pull this off. It'll be the first time I've ever done it, but I never realized that you could go back and get all your armor back, and that really does appear to be the right way to do this mission. So when we come back next time, we might just beat the main story of Grand Theft Auto 3, or we might have a failure video. Either way, I think we're going to finish the story and then have access to a Rhino. I don't know that you can save a Rhino. I don't think it fits in the garages in this game. But we'll definitely have... You know, we got more missions to do for Ray. We got more missions to do for Donald Love. We've got all sorts of phone missions we haven't done. It's really just Ray and Donald Love, though. So the game is going to be mostly over, but we'll have a little bit of fun left to do once we've got access to a Rhino. Catch you guys next time.